Welcome to the City of Greensboro's budget process. Let's learn how our city government prepares its annual operating budget. A city budget is a proposed plan for how we will raise and spend money throughout the fiscal year. It determines the city's property tax rate and is a critical task that shapes the future of our community. In Greensboro, about 40% of the city's revenue come from sales and property taxes. Another 30% comes from user charges, such as water, parking fees. The remaining funds come from various sources, including state and federal government grants. A little more than 40% of the city's expenses are for personnel. It takes some 3,300 people to support all the city's operations, from police to parks, waste collection to water service. The budget also covers operational costs, such as materials for treating our water supply and for filling potholes. The city also sets aside funds to pay down its debt, supporting the 10-year capital improvement program, which plans for more expensive projects like new buildings, fire trucks, and stormwater improvements. Here's how the City of Greensboro budget is developed. By law, municipal governments in North Carolina must adopt a balanced budget every year. The city's fiscal year begins on July 1st, but budget development begins months in advance. In the fall, the city's budget and finance officials begin reviewing forecasts to help look for changes in the economy that may impact the city's funding sources. Over the winter, city departments review their work plans for the coming year and submit service enhancement requests. These are essentially requests for additional funds to add new services or employees in the coming year. During this time, the City Council also meets to establish its budget priorities, which it expresses through policy decisions, budget guidelines, and recommendations. These priorities represent council members' values and aspirations of our community, and they are the guideposts the city manager and budget officers will use to further develop the budget. Throughout the spring, departments will present their proposed budgets for review. They will also review the capital improvements plan. After months of deliberations, in May, the city manager presents a recommended budget to council members. Then it's time for city council members to have more detailed discussions about their goals and priorities. By law, local governments must provide a public hearing on the budget. This time allows the public to give council and the city manager feedback on the presented budget. The fiscal year 2025-26 budget public hearing is scheduled for Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. Finally, the council will adopt the budget in June, just in time for the new fiscal year to begin in July. The council will also adopt a new capital improvements program, set the property tax rate, and adopt any new or adjusted fees during that same meeting. Want to try your hand at creating a city budget? Try the Balancing Act game, where you get to set your priorities based on the real city budget figures. Remember, your voice matters. Let your council members know how you want to see the city spend its money. Check out the city budget and the capital improvements program and play the Balancing Act, all at greensboro-nc.gov/budget.